The moment that you've all been waiting for, and us, because we've watched this thing so many darn times. Simon or Kyle Rayner. David, you go first.
Listen. I would go with Simon. Kyle Rayner has the most abilities and everything. Okay? I already know Kyle's going to win. But I have to go with Simon because he's the underdog here. And he's absolutely going to lose. Which I do not mind.
He's trying to jinx it, but...
I'm not trying to jinx anything. I know he's going to lose. Okay? Kyle Rayner is going to win. I'm still picking Simon.
No, but I can't imagine. I don't know.
Listen, I'm going to cheer on Simon, but listen, I already know who's going to win. Kyle's going to win. I have to cheer up my character. He's going to fucking completely destroyed bodies and everything. So, what you choosing?
Sorry about the bad words. I'm picking Kyle Rayner because he's dealt with people that have willpower. His ring might tell him that he's filled with a lot of willpower to heal, because that's what it says that he can do. I know this man has, like, this stuff, but, like, it's uncalculable speed. What if he can just dodge everything that he does? You know? And I feel like he can deal with that probability thing. Like it's nothing, because he lifted infinity, basically, remember? And I'm also gonna base this off like
he's basing it off luck.
No, basing it off of Ben 10 versus the Green Lantern. Sorry, Ben, but he was literally a galaxy warping dude, right? And he was supposed to be able to blink and you disappear. Well, that doesn't work on Kyle Rayner or anything. And Kyle Rayner has a compassion which can take out Simon's willpower. So I'm gonna pick Kyle Rayner.
Hey, Antoine keeps saying Simon, it's Simon. Thank you very much.
Oh yeah, my bad, y'all. Yeah, there you go. You can press it now.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
This is gonna suck. If it's a tie, I swear.
All right, I'm not rusty at all.
Hey, dude. Green Lantern Officer Kyle Rayner here. Ring says you've got a Class A galactic super weapon, whatever that is. I'm thinking it's the giant mech. Why don't you hand it over?
Gurlagon's mine, officer. Just who the hell do you think you are?
It's gonna suck so bad. Oh yeah, you can use others.
Tell me about it.
Four?
Do they both have immeasurable speed?
That's nothing! My drill will pierce the heavens! Take it to for Gurlagon! That's really cool. I'm a digger.
We do the impossible.
See the invisible.
Touch the untouchable.
Break the unbreakable.
If you ain't know,
Now you know.
Darn it, the probability thing. Kyle, please believe in yourself. That's the only doubt I have for you.
Off the digger. If there's a wall in my way, I'll smash it down.
stop fighting. Think about your fear of death, your love of your friends, your compassion for me, your hope for the future. Choose life.
It doesn't work for him though. Choose life.
Faith in the Simon that believes in you.
Darn it. I think I lost. I'm sorry, guys. I knew it because like these guys are way too similar and stuff.
My drill is the drill that will transcend the heavens. You're gonna drill me!
So what the frick is the dimensions? Nothing.
You have to hold up.
I don't know, man. This sucks. I think I lost. Is it a tie?
The super weapon wasn't your mech. It was me. Then, Simone, I'm taking you in brightest day, in blackest night. No evil shall
Escape my sight.
Let those who worship evil's
Most
might
might. Beware my power. Green Lantern's lights.
Let's see you grit those teeth!
Dang
Hold
it!
up.
Simon!
Make a good lantern.
Simon of Earth, you have been chosen.
He had too much. Darn it! I forgot.
Who do you think I am?
Oh, see, I knew it.
Snazzy sunglasses!
Oh, I
Both
revoted.
commands possess unlimited power. It's hard to judge them by our normal standards. Take speed. Simone can hit an infinite number of targets all at once.
Exactly.
Kyle can fly fast enough to surpass the normal concept of speed itself.
When you control space and time, things like strength and speed kind of become irrelevant.
Instead, let's analyze them through a lens more applicable to beings as absurd as Simone and Kyle. Their imagination, their willpower, and their ultimate potential.
First up, imagination. The boundless things they could conjure to use against the other. Both could think up just about anything the other could, like absorbing each other's attacks, fighting across time, anything.
Simone did have a few attacks that Kyle hasn't encountered, like the probability-altering missiles, but it's likely Kyle could adapt considering his ring could protect against existence being erased
Exactly.
across the
That's what I was
multiverse.
saying, David.
And in general, Kyle's constructs were a lot more creative.
Hey, I'm not
than
that
Simone's
bummed out. I
arsenal,
knew it, man.
which was mostly drills. Though again,
No, you didn't.
I was trying my best.
I
I
was
was thinking and
thinking. Imagination is a draw.
That leaves the other main factor for both characters, the origin of their unbelievable might, their willpower.
And that's really gonna be the winning factor here. Since
Yeah,
it's the
like I
source
said,
of
like-
everything for both of them. Whoever's got the stronger willpower wins.
Both
Exactly.
can manipulate reality on a multiversal scale with their willpower, but we can use dimensions to roughly calculate a difference. This might sound absurd for most characters, but it's necessary for beings as beyond the pale as Simone and Kyle.
The multiverse labyrinth that Simone absorbed contained 11 spatial dimensions. That's 1.3 dimensions less than the multiverse Kyle's power can threaten.
And remember, each numbered dimension infinitely surpasses the one below it.
Which meant Kyle's willpower was stronger at a base level. However, that doesn't necessarily mean Kyle gets the edge, because if there's one thing both of these guys are known for, it's that they can always get stronger.
So to determine the limits of their willpower, we first need to understand their full potential.
Simone's whole deal with spiral power is how he can constantly evolve to get stronger.
Yeah.
So just because Simone starts off weaker doesn't mean he'll stay that way.
Absorbing the multiverse labyrinth required Simone to leapfrog several orders of infinity in an instant. Simone made himself that much stronger through sheer force of will.
More than enough to close the gap with Kyle, especially since spiral power also lets him regenerate his body down to an informational level. Kyle's never destroyed something that thoroughly before.
Dang.
Without the
Okay.
ability to easily kill Simone, it was only a matter of time before Kyle's ring ran low on charge. Especially since
That was
Simone
another
could
problem,
likely
yeah.
regenerate for at least a week straight, like Mia did. While Blue Lantern Light could boost Kyle's power, he's never jumped several orders of infinity in strength like Simone has.
And while Kyle could manipulate emotions to reduce Simone's willpower, Simone resisting the labyrinth's mental manipulation meant he could power through anything
you're
Kyle
right.
threw at
Okay.
him.
Everything, that is, except for the life equation. It originated from a higher level of reality and would have more than even the odds.
Too bad Kyle couldn't control it. It was just
Yeah.
as much a detriment to him as an asset. forcing him to relinquish it to keep from destroying reality and himself.
Compare that to Simone, who merged with a version of himself, writing a version of Gurren Lagann, and using spiral power to make that fiction into reality.
A pretty similar level of reality to the life equation, and a level of power Simone had no trouble embracing and mastering by the end of his story. No matter how you look at it,
I knew,
Simone
like
might
I was
start
saying,
later,
like there's.
but his peak will always transcend Kyle's. Isn't that how all of Simone's battles usually go anyway? That's Gurren Lagann in a nutshell.
So Simone's incredible potential eclipsed Kyle, which means his willpower was ultimately greater. Kyle may have embodied life itself, but Simone's unstoppable.
Now what I said.
Simone's greater rate of adaptation, superior regeneration,
I'll stop right
resist
What
the
did I say?
emotional spectrum, countered each other's abilities, weaker initially.
Now what did I say about Kyle's battery?
I know, I knew it, but I thought he could, but I guess not. Kyle, stronger at base, more creativity, use of his ring, countered each other's abilities, far weaker eventually, limited battery charge.
Now, resist the emotional spectrum is I told you so,
Crazy.
mother trucker.
No, because I thought, like, he could just take down his will. Alright.
Do you think that
Alright,
anybody
I was wrong, okay.
would
Okay,
lose
it's fine.
will? Would
Alright.
you lose will?
Yes, because compassion is the point of that.
Would
That's
you
what the ring said it was going to do.
Would you lose
And
will? Would you lose will?
Me?
Think about someone
If it's I would try my best to keep my will up. Can you hurry up? I can't keep
Probable
killing these.
evolutionary potential would shatter even this lantern's light.
I hope Kyle at least dug the fight, because when it comes to death battle losers, he was a dead ringer.
The winner is Simone the Digger.
Dang.
Next time on Death
Oh, let's see.
Battle.
Alright, what song is that?
It's Tom,
Tom and Jerry versus the bird and the cat.
Subscribe and
Right?
join-
Oh no, it's just Tom the
Wile E.
cat.
Coyote
Wile E.
versus
Coyote
Tom the
versus
cat.
Tom the cat. Okay.
Oh, it's
They
correct.
both really. I mean, Wile Coyote is fast.
Yeah.
I think he might win. Wile
Now click the
E.
button.
Coyote. See you guys. That was a lot of stuff going in my head, and I got it wrong.
And
So.
I told you so.
Alright.